should I export? But the food that we grow.
There we go.
Hi, I'm your host tonight on What Matters at the Round Table, Stanley West McPherson. We're live at 7:30. You can call us tonight. We're live at 7:30. We're on Pegasus, channel 13. The number that you can reach us is area code 607-272-0319. It is June the 22nd, 2016, second day of summer. If you missed tonight's broadcast, you can pick us up on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. or Thursday morning at 10:30 a.m. or Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Also, here with me tonight, co-host Milton Webb. And we want to say that we send our regards and our condolence out to Paula Burke and her family. We send condolences out to Milton and his family, as far as the family members, her daughter, Maddie, her other children. We want to pray for them and also help them. We want to say that Paula is a part of our team, our sound and keyboard. She's a part of this crew. She's a part of this living wage. She's a part of what we've been doing from the beginning. The living wage movement, way back when we started at the Workers Center with Pete Myers, Paula Burke was with us. So we are saying that we send our condolences to her family, to all her family members, all of those children, everyone that feel the loss of Paula Burke. Milton, how you doing?
I'm all right, Stanley. How you doing?
Okay. We definitely want to, really just keep the fight going. We want to keep everything moving. Paula told us that she don't want us to quit. She wants us to go forward, go full speed ahead, and make progress in what we're doing, because she saw that we was making progress and things was happening and we was doing things and we're helping people, and people will be helped. People will get a living wage. People will come out of this poverty mess, and we're going to do it. We're going to help them. We're going to get them out of this. And so we are letting you know that a part of us has passed away, and that is Paula Burke. She's always going to be with us.
Oh yes, that's for sure. She was a trooper. She would knock on doors for the living wage. She would do all the things that Pete Myers or Stanley and I asked her to do. She was a big part of the sound crew. We're gonna miss her dearly. I'm gonna miss her way dearly. And for all her people out there, her family, I'll be seeing you. We'll be discussing things, and we'll let you know how this comes about. But we have lost a great member of our crew here, Paula Burke.
We also want to acknowledge that sometimes you don't know, and you wonder, and we question the Lord about certain things. But in the same token, we have to step back and look and see that sometimes you got to push forward because God's got something on the verge for you. And it's just sometimes, we have to be hurt to get it, because I know, because my mother passed when I was in the prison. So I know. But you rise up. And this man is about to rise up with this living wage. Because I know, because I rose up. And sometimes we question God, because I do all the time. But he lets us know that something is in the mix. And here it comes. So all of those that was hating, didn't want you to get it, didn't want you to make it, here it comes. And this is where we make it at. And I kept her name on our crew. Her name gonna stay on that crew because Paula Burke is a part of this crew.
And for all you people out there who thinking she went down one road, you're wrong. She went down a civil road. And the civil road was she didn't come downtown. She didn't do the things that y'all thought she did. She didn't pass away for the reasons that y'all thought she did. So all you guys and women on Facebook that's out there putting in what you think, let me tell y'all something. That was my woman. And I know she didn't do that because I was there. So now any of y'all that don't like it, what I'm saying, too bad. Come see me. I'm telling you straight. Whatever it is that you got on your mind, that you think she done, she didn't go out like that. It wasn't no OD. It wasn't none of that. Know what you're talking about before you start talking. Know what you got to say before you start saying it. My friend Brandy Rogers said it the best. If you don't got nothing good to say, then don't say nothing at all. Mm-hmm. Okay? That's what I got to say about that.
Now you done heard it. You done heard it from a person live. That's why people calling me, don't call me for things like this. Because you know why? Because I really don't have nothing to tell you. Only thing I have to tell you is get on this train and I can help you with the living wage. Because that's what Paula was about here with us, helping us, doing door to door. She was doing the things that I wouldn't go do, door to door. We went places, but I even said myself, Paula said, we going door to door. I said, what? I ain't going no door to door. I said, I'm going on television. I'm going out there in the street. I'm going out there and strike, But Paula went to the places where we wouldn't go, door to door, okay? So for y'all to say that this woman was not involved with us, I'm here to tell you, I'm sorry, you're mistaken, okay? So we is here and going to fulfill this living wage. And people is going to get help, and they are going to get jobs better, and we're going to bring down this kingdom of these CEOs and all of these guys, Wall Street, that's holding back people's money and stealing from people. And we're going to bring that kingdom down because enough is enough. And sometimes tragedy has to happen for you to see what is going on. Yes.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Hi, you're on the air. You're live.
Hey, Stanley, it's Pete Myers.
Pete Myers, how you doing, Pete?
Good. I got the sound on the TV and didn't turn it down. It's full synchronized right now.
Yes.
So I just, I'm pouring out all my love to Milton
Thank you, Pete.
Paula,
Yeah.
and from Gina Lord,
Uh-huh.
pours out her love to you both,
Thank you, Gina.
and family.
Thank you.
I just want to say, like, how much of a deep effect Paula has had on my life. You know, she became a major part of our campaign, and I got to know her through Milton and Paula's relationship, and Stanley, you guys, the trio there. And Paula was a major part of our minimum wage as living wage campaign.
Yes,
It's
that's
ongoing
right.
in Conference County. And, you know, I had an experience with Paula, you know, we're ongoingly organizing, and last fall we were doing a lot of door-to-door, going door-to-door, we went to the particular trailer park, right?
Right.
And, you know, it was actually a very challenging experience for me. You know, sometimes when I go to door, it can be easy, and sometimes it can be really hard, especially this day in this particular trailer park. Like, people are like slamming the door and stuff. And I always say, Paula, I need to leave. She said, no, you just come along with me, and I'll be at the seat here. I'm not door. So I walked along with Paula.
Right.
And like, she held me up, and I, you know, like, I posted this picture of Paula in the trailer park today on Facebook about Paula, and it was just, you know, wow, you know, it's just really realizing for the world that we want to change, you know, it's going to take all of us together, and like Paula really proved that to me, and man, just like my heart is so here. It's actually, I was actually thinking about coming down to the show tonight. It's kind of cool to see you guys again. I thank you for being here now, like today.
Right.
Like Milton, you're here today on this TV show live. Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah,
Because she would want him to be here today.
that's right. She sure we would.
Exactly. Well, and you know, I have a strong sense of it today.
And I thank you for calling, Pete.
Thank you, Pete. Thank you,
No
Gina.
problem.
Thank you, Gina. And all of those that's at the Working Center, we thank you.
And you know, Milton, if you need any help, Milton, if you need any support, whatever you need, you know, like 24/7, you know my cell phone number, all right?
Yes, Pete. Thank you very much.
No problem. I love you guys.
We love you too. And we're here. And this is why we're here doing the living wage, helping people.
Yeah, you know, this is actually what kind of matters at the round table, if you will, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. This is
I
one.
mean, wages are important, but it's also the human heart is important.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
That's right. A big part. And that's why we love her. And that's why we're going to continue on helping people that we love and people that, you know, go against us. We're helping them too. We're helping those that despise us. We're helping those that saying that a living wage can't happen. They can't make it happen. We're helping them too. We helping people that totally is against us. We helping them to make it too. So this is for all. This is not just for an isolated, selective elite group or certain parts of people. This is for everyone. So this is why we on this mission. We on this train, you know. And now you gonna see when you see me on Facebook or YouTube. If you see a comment next to my name, it's always going to be, it's a train there. It says, get on the train, okay? They gave me that, they made me look for a sticker. So I found the sticker, and it says, get on the train. That's the sticker, that's our emblem. We want to get on the train. We're telling you to get on the train, okay? Because we're going express. And so if you get on the train, we can help. Because guess what? You will be helped, okay? Because you're on the train. And this is going somewhere. And we are going somewhere. So you'll be going somewhere. Okay? So don't think that this has subsided or stopped or slacked up or anything. This thing is going full speed ahead. And
But you know, Stanley, the interesting thing though is, you know, I'm like also seeing like how important the heart is.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, that's the important thing, and, you know, wages are like an important part of that. You don't screw people over, then you obviously don't feel for the heart.
Exactly.
But it's also like, you know, like, how do we hold up Milton now and just kind of like have respect for the pain that we feel at all the loved ones in Paula's life, you know, and just, you know, like how she was treated as like a, you know, a woman that was not valued by the world as nearly as she should have been. It's like, that's screwed up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this is why I got her name still on the crew. And she gonna stay there.
Exactly.
She was there from day one, you know. And it may not seem like it, but she gave Stanley and I a lot of encouragement.
Yeah, she did. She gave it to me every day. It's like,
yeah, I mean, she was out there beating on them doors with you, Pete. And it was just amazing of the things that she did in the little bit of time that she did it in. And a lot of people don't realize this was at night, this was during the day. Whenever Pete Myers asked her to come, she was there. She was beating on those doors. She was always there, man.
She was. I mean, she didn't do it, you know, she didn't get anything for it. I mean, you know, I mean, she got something for it, but it was just her heart, you know, she was just giving her heart.
Right. You know?
Oh,
and she always helped promoted this show to people around the town, different cities. When people would call my phone and I would tell them just a minute and let them talk to her, she always promoted this show. It never was a time where she didn't. What matters at the round table mattered to her. And it's always going to matter to us.
That's right.
Just like she does, always matters to us. What matters at the round table matters to Paula Burke. And for all her children out there, we want you to know, she was the sound woman here. So yeah, what matters to us, mattered to her. And it was all about the round table.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we know, sometimes, you know, people, it got to matter to you. You know, once someone matter to you, you're going to do something. You know, you're going to do something. Yeah, if any person matter to you, you're going to do something about it. You know what I mean? That's why we're here at this round table, because it's what matters. So we're going to do something. You know? This is why we're helping people, because we're going to do something, because it matters. You know?
And, you know, I'm going to call out another person that Paula made a big difference to. You remember we actually had an intern from Michigan College named Ali.
Yes.
Kumari. And Ali actually had a couple times to get occasion to do an organizing table with Paula on the Commons. And I told him, and Paula made a deep impression upon him, this young guy from the country of Mali in Africa. And he was just like heartbroken, and he did a post and just like how important Paula was in his life. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we learned a lot. We learned a lot from Paula.
Yes, we did.
You can believe it, that this campaign wouldn't have got this far, okay, without Paula, because Paula was doing things that nobody else wouldn't want to do, okay? Some of the time, I wouldn't want to do that. I'm not going to, you know, in the country and knock on doors. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, my thing was television. I'm bringing it out through social media. I'm bringing it out through strike and, you know, like the CWA. You see how we went on strike? We helping people. I went to the hearings. So it was certain things that, as a producer, he's going to do, okay? But then you got crew members. Hey, listen, they say, oh, I'm going to do that. I'm going over there. Paula, she went all of them places and got something like what? Maybe 500 or 1,000 signatures.
Oh, yeah, like at least 500.
You know, so come on. That right there shows that you put something in something, it matters to you, and you're going to do it. So that matters to Paula. So she's a part of this crew.
That's right.
Forever.
Yeah.
So that's why we are going to tell people this is what matters. And when we help people, we're going to tell them that's what matters. You know, and we're going to make sure that this living wage, this $15 thing that they're trying to push in 5 and 6 years, you know, we're gonna try to get people $30 an hour, okay? And we're gonna try to do that soon, $30 an hour. We're gonna put these CEOs to shame. We're gonna take their businesses. We're gonna take everything from them because they're not helping people, okay? $30 an hour, it should be in Ithaca, New York. You should be making $30 an hour. That can help you, your family, that can help your children, your grandkids, and that can pay your rent and pay some of the bills that you owe. So we're going to make that happen.
I can honestly say that, you know, if anything, that we're all going to redouble our efforts.
That's right.
With Paula.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's for sure.
It will.
And I thank you guys for carrying on tonight.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. And Milton, if you need anything from me, just holler out to me 24/7, all right, brother?
All right, brother. Thank you, Pete.
Thank you, Pete.
All right.
Appreciate you. Thank you, Gina.
Thank you, Gina. You're beautiful, Pete. That's what we're talking about.
You know?
This is what we're talking
Have
about.
a good rest of the show now, right?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Pete.
Thanks.
Take care, guys.
All right, good
Bye-bye.
night.
Good night.
Good night, Gina. You know, it's when Paula told us, you know, she told me, she said, Milton, you know, $15 in 5 years is not going to get you what you need.
That's right.
$15 in 6 years ain't going to get you what you need.
Thank you.
You're doing $14 right now and it's not getting you what you need.
Right.
So why is everybody talking about $15 an hour when they know you need more?
Right.
All right, this $14 an hour thing, I mean, that's what it is. But by the time 5 years get here, Paula sat down and did the math. If you're not making $25, $30,
That's right.
you're going to be in the same spot that you're in right now.
Thank you.
So when she brought that to me and she said that, all right, I looked at her like, baby, are you sure? And she said, yeah, do the math, look at it. So when it came right down to it, I brought it up to Stanley. And Stanley said, yeah, you're right, you know, looking at this. When Governor Cuomo said we're going to do $15 an hour in 5 to 6 years, what's that going to do for you?
That's right.
It ain't going to do nothing for you.
Nothing.
Nothing for you. You can't do it right now with $14.
Exactly.
It's $14.34 an hour.
You can't do nothing.
Okay? So you're sitting there looking at it like, okay, like what are you going to do from now? All right? How you going to make it? Although it's just a few pennies more to the $15 an hour kick, but then again, you think about that, you know, few pennies more to get to $15 an hour in 5 years, 5 to 6 years. What are you going to do? Our children are going to be looking at us like, how did you go for something like that?
Exactly.
Who came up with this? And trust me, in 5 or 6 years, Cuomo won't be in office.
No, he won't.
All right? But he'll have his money.
That's right.
All right? He'll be living up on the hill looking down at you talking about, look at them suckers out there scrambling and scribbling. Okay? And yeah, that's what we're talking about. We are talking about a living wage. And yes, we're talking about Governor Cuomo. That's exactly what we're talking about. All right, when Paula brought that stuff to me and put it in my face and said, tell me, what can you do with $15 an hour in 5 years if you can't make it on $14.34 now?
That's right. You can't do it.
You can't do it, and it's not going to be done. If you can't do it now, what makes you think you're going to be able to do it then? And then you got the people out there that's talking about it's going to drive prices up. Prices are going to go up anyway, and so are taxes. Get with it.
Exactly.
You know? Remember, look at what's going on. You know where you at? You in Ithaca. Do you know you pay more taxes in here than a lot of people pay in California?
That's correct.
So you better get with it, talking about what the taxes ain't going to do to you. This is why a lot of these stores are going under. It ain't because ain't nobody coming to the stores. It's because of the taxes.
Exactly.
So when it comes right down to it, this is what matters at the round table.
And now we're seeing that as we make our move towards this living wage, helping people, I see that we are getting a lot of people trying to apply pressure. And another thing is we don't care for that. That's not our concern. We don't want to hear about that. What is here to do is to help people get a living wage and to make more money on these jobs and to bring in jobs in their area, in this community, because basically it's not a lot of jobs here because the outsiders is coming in getting the high price jobs and taking the money back to where they're at. So here it's not rotating. So we're going to say, you know what, guess what? We are going to make sure people make it here, okay? Then we're going to start abroad, okay? Because there's a lot of people in Ithaca, and this is number 8, okay, on the map. That's high, costly, milk and honey. Listen, if you can't make it in Ithaca, guess what? You know, you're not going to make it out because guess what? Other places is even, you know, more, New York, more money, okay? So you want to make it here. So we're going to make it happen, okay? We want to make it happen. Just like I said, $30 an hour it should be up to? Yeah. Well, that's what we're going to make and push it. We're going to push that because we're going to do something about it, okay? Even if we got to hire people ourselves and pay them $30 an hour and take all the other companies' position because the people run to us and out of their position on work. So we was thinking about talking about that the other day, just walking, talking. Say, you know what? If we get all of the people out of these companies and pay them, listen, they hurry up and run. They said, well, I'm only making $10 over here. This guy is talking $20 more. Let me go over here. See, this is what we're talking about. And this is what we're gonna have to do. And so guess what? You already know my motto. I'm not about talking no more. I told you. Hey, that's what I say on Facebook. Hey, I told you. That's it. I said what I had to say. I'm not talking no more. The next thing you see, it's gonna be action. Next thing you see, it's gonna be you getting it. The next thing you see is you're gonna be having it. That's it. You know our model here. What happens at the round table, what matters is we do action. And they know that. And this is where they're afraid because we do action. You know, all of them in offices and all of them, that, guess what? They're gonna be wondering, scratching their head how these guys do it. But that's not their concern. What is the concern is people are making it. People's lives are at stake. People can feed their children and they can protect and help their families. This is what matters at the round table. So guess what? There's no more to talk about. So we're on a mission. Paula's passing is going to push us to another level. And I said that right here.
When it comes right down to it, and you take your family out somewhere, anywhere, whether it's for ice cream, a ride in the park, anywhere, you'll be able to hold your head up high and you'll be able to do the things you need to do. You don't have to worry about when your kids go to sleep at night or if they're hungry or not. We are going to do something about this. And a lot of people say, oh, you guys, you know, y'all just sitting up there talking all this. Remember one thing. When it comes right down to it,
Agriculture.
we mess around there
The end revolution
and
is
do
upon
what we
man.
need to do.